Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, Salasi Fiawe. Today we're going to talk about Shilla Illiasu. Now, Shilla Illiasu was a former player of the Ghana Black Stars. He was the part of the first team that made it into the World Cup in 2006 for the very first time. Shilla Illiasu, in an interview with TV3 Sports, recounts the time when he almost made it into the Arsenal team. Yes, he went on trials for Arsenal after the 2006 World Cup, but unfortunately the deal did not fall through. I'll be giving you more details on that story. Now, Kwame Bonsu, who is a former Kumasi Asante Kotoko player, currently playing for Esperance de Tunis, suffered an injury in training a couple of weeks ago. He has undergone surgery and he is recuperating to get back to 100%. The Tunisian league is set to resume very soon, and Kwame Bonsu is looking to be in tip-top shape and ready to go when it kicks off. We're going to look at his progress so far. And the former Kumasi Asante Kotoko player BEKOE is advising the club and its hierarchy not to take part in the CAF Champions League. Following the cancellation of the Ghana Premier League, Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Ashanti Gold have been given the mandate to represent Ghana in Africa. The advice coming in from BEKOE and Alhaji Guza is that Kumasi Asante Kotoko should not take part in that tournament. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. Now, former Ghana Black Stars player Shilla Illiasu, if you guys remember him, he was a defender that played for the Ghana Black Stars in 2006 at the World Cup. He says after that World Cup tournament, he was given a chance to play for Arsenal in the trials. And according to him, the deal did not fall through because of one or two reasons. Former Ghana Black Stars defender Shilla Illiasu has admitted that missing out on the opportunity to play for English Premier League side Arsenal is his biggest regret. The centre-back, who was part of Ghana's squad that played in the 2006 World Cup in Germany, speaking to TV3, recounted how he came close to joining the Gunners. According to him, former manager of Arsenal, Arsene Wenger, watched him against Czech Republic, in which Ghana won 2-0. But missing out on playing the London clubs is something he will forever regret. When the opportunity came to play for Arsenal I was in doubt. I didn't think my dream was coming to pass. I love Arsenal. After our game against Czech Republic, I was at the hotel when my agent came to me and said, "Shilla, gradually we are getting close." Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger was at the stadium, and so after the tournament, you are going to Arsenal for trials. I went to Arsenal for 2 weeks. I nearly signed a deal. I remember Ghana's game against Togo in London. I came to the match and saw a journalist, and he said, "Shilla, congratulations, you have been given the number 27 jersey to represent Arsenal." Kole Toure was there, and he had also said, "Fine, what are you waiting for?" And I told him I was waiting for my agent. If you ask me what really went wrong, I can't tell. I really regret not signing for Arsenal, he added. Shilla Illiasu's career saw him play domestically for Real Tamale United, Kim Faisal, and Asante Kotoko. He also played for Russian side FC Saturn Rameskoye and Olympus Dilijan in Armenia. So Shilla Illiasu, they're recounting the time when he almost signed for Arsenal. It's quite unfortunate that deal didn't come through for the Ghanaian, but he was this close to signing for Arsenal. Did you know about this Shilla Illiasu story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. In the end, it did not happen. It's quite unfortunate. He is currently in the north doing farming, and he is a successful and a big-time farmer in the northern region, and he has in this interview with TV3 revealed that he regrets that move didn't take place until the Gunners. A Ghanaian compatriot has a chance to right that wrong, not directly, but for the first time we might have a Ghanaian playing for Arsenal, and he is in the person of Thomas Tepati. His transfer saga is still ongoing, and we hope he makes that decision quickly so we know where he will be going to next season. But Shilla Illiasu talking there about his regrets of not joining Arsenal. Let me know what you think about that in the comments box. I move on to my next story. It has to do with Eric BEKOE. He has advised Kumasi Asante Kotoko and the leadership that they should not play in Africa next season. We all know what happened to the Ghana Premier League, and it has been cancelled. And the onus is on the FA, and was on the FA actually, to select 2 teams to represent Ghana in Africa. Those 2 teams, they have settled on Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Ashanti Gold. Now, Eric BEKOE is of the notion that Kumasi Asante Kotoko are not ready to represent Ghana in Africa, and that he feels that they shouldn't go on to waste their money, in quote, in representing Ghana in Africa, and they should stay home and work on the team well. This is based on the performance of Kotoko in last season's African competitions, in which they really goofed it over there. They could not make it into the group stages. That would have been the money zone under coach Heto Sakiraisen, after they had sacked their coach, that is CK Akono, who had done so well with them in the normalization committee special competition and leading them to the group stages of the CAF Confederations Cup. He was sacked, and now he is the head coach of the Black Stars. But Eric BEKOE here is saying that Kotoko should not play in Africa. Kotoko should not accept the opportunity to compete in Africa next season to waste money. BEKOE, who gained prominence with Kotoko in winning the 2007-2008 Premier League title and top scorer award, said, "The club is not well prepared to get a group stage berth, which of course it will be a waste of resources. The board and the technical team should work fervently to shape the club before they will resolve to compete in Africa. For a team to perform majestically in Africa comes with quality crop of players. This Kotoko team is low quality." Kotoko's campaign in the Champions League in 2019-2020 ended disappointingly as they suffered a first round elimination at the hands of Tunisian side Etoile du Sahel. Ashanti Gold are the other beneficiary of the season cancellation, as they have been given the green light to represent Ghana in the CAF Confederations Cup. Allow them to go and disgrace themselves, King Faisal President Alhaji Gusa also said. They represented the country during the era of the normalization committee, but brought nothing better but shame. No one can seize them from participating once they have their money, but they should be mindful, especially their gate proceeds now unavailable. Some management members capitalize on that to dupe the club. Nonetheless, we Ghana cannot waste our slot, hence they can keep on trying to make an impression in Africa. It may be better for them someday. Kotoko, who are 19 times Premier League champions, are eyeing their first continental title since 1983. They last made the group stages of the competition, Champions League that is, in 2006. The Porcupine Warriors' best continental campaign in recent times came in the 2004 Confederations Cup, where they reached the final and lost to country rivals Accra Hearts of Oak on a penalty shootout. So Eric BEKOE there and Alhaji Gusa believe that Kumasi Asante Kotoko are ill prepared to represent Ghana in the Confederations Cup. What do you think about that? Do you think those 2 people are right? Should Kumasi Asante Kotoko stay home and focus on a rebuilding progress and rebuilding their team for the future? Let me know what you think in the comments box. Right now, Kumasi Asante Kotoko are preparing to represent Ghana once the COVID-19 pandemic and vaccine and everything, a solution is brought to all that, and we know the way forward. We have qualifiers to play, so many things to take care of. The semi-final and the final stage of the CAF Confederations Cup and the CAF Champions League are also yet to be decided. So there's a long way to go in everything. But let me know what you think Kumasi Asante Kotoko should do in the comments box. I move on to my next and final story. It has to do with Kwame Bonsu, formerly of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now, Kwame Conte, we all know, moved from Kotoko to Esperance de Tunis. He has been having a good time there, but recently he suffered an injury that ruled him out for a lengthy spell. With COVID-19 put on hold to footballing activities across the world, I think this is a great time for him to recuperate in times like this, so that when everything is back to normal, he will be fit. He has begun rehabilitation, and after undergoing a surgery on his knee. Now, the former Kotoko midfielder, he picked up a cartilage injury in training ahead of the league restart, and is set for a spell on the sidelines. He has begun taking part in light training exercises in the gym, as he hopes to regain full fitness in 6 to 8 weeks time. Now, Bonsu joined the Blood and Gold side on a 4-year deal from Ghanaian Giants Kumasi Asante Kotoko in 2019. He has established himself as a key member of the Esperance side and is hoping to go further with them. So Kumasi Asante Kotoko, former Kumasi Asante Kotoko player CONTE, Kwame Bonsu, they're in rehabilitation. We wish him the very best. We hope he does well for Esperance Tunis in the future, in the years to come. He has had an amazing time there so far, and hopefully he will be doing more wonderful things with them. That has been it for today. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, former player Kwame CONTE, in rehabilitation, trying to get back on his feet after suffering an injury. Also, I've been talking to you about BEKOE's advice to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Don't go and play in the Champions League, he says. You will disgrace yourselves. You are not prepared enough. Aleji Grusatu has said something similar. And Shilla Illiasu are missing out on an opportunity to play for Arsenal in the past. He went to trials, he said, but the deal did not pull through. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.